Hello fellow booktubers, my name is Lauren, you're watching Dreams Books Courage, and today I'm going to be filming my May and June book haul. It's a bit late in the month for me to be filming my May book haul, and it's a bit early for me to be filming my June book haul, but I'm not planning on getting any more books in the month of June, so I thought I might as well do a mashup of the books I've gotten in both months. First, I wanted to mention this awesome t-shirt that I got from Lithographs.com. They're not sponsoring me or anything, but I thought I might as well just mention them because this shirt is awesome. It's actually made up of words from Throne of Glass, so that's just really awesome to me that it's made from the words of one of my favorite books ever. I'll leave a link to their website down below, but they have a lot of cool shirts and posters and totes. And if you buy a shirt off their website, then you actually will be sending a book to a community in need, so that's just a really awesome idea to me. And so I definitely recommend that you guys go and check it out. So now let's go ahead and get into the books that I bought in the last 2 months. So the first 2 books that I got in the month of May were actually from a pre-order that I ordered off of BarnesandNoble.com. And I pre-ordered these 2 books like months in advance just because I was so excited to finally get to read them. And so that first book, of course, is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is about a girl who lives in a world that is controlled by fae, and one day she accidentally kills a fae, and then she is forced to go live with another high fae, and it's all about that story. And this is actually a Beauty and the Beast retelling, which was completely amazing. I've actually already read this, gave it 5 stars, and I actually did a book review over it, so I will be leaving a link to that down below if you guys want to check it out. This book was amazing, and I definitely recommend that you guys check it out. And the other book from that order was The Heir by Kiera Cass, which I've also already read. And I'm going to be posting a book review over this tomorrow, so definitely watch out for that. This book is the first in a companion duology to the original Selection trilogy, so if you have not read the Selection, don't pick this up just yet, but I would recommend it if you do enjoy the Selection, or if you like pretty dresses and all these handsome guys around. I would recommend this book to you. I personally really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of you would as well. These next 3 books I bought kind of randomly from Hastings, and so the first one of those 3 is Very Good Things by J.K. Rowling. This is actually a commencement speech that she did at Harvard in 2008. It has a lot of pictures in it like this one, and I've actually already read this and I just really enjoyed it. If you guys want to read something inspirational, definitely pick this one up. And the next book that I picked up from Hastings was actually mentioned in another haul video because I got this book for the RT Book Lovers Convention because the author was there. And that book is The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I actually got to meet Marie Lu and she signed this book for me. I don't know a lot about this book, but I know that a lot of people enjoy the Legend trilogy by her, and so I thought that I might as well pick this one up. It sounds really interesting, and the sequel is coming out later this year, so I'm really hoping to read it before that. I also picked up The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, which is a classic that I've read before. It is very small and I really love this edition of it. I think it just has a beautiful cover. This book means a lot to me because it's one of the books that kind of made me decide what I wanted to major in college, which is English. And it's one of the books that got me back into reading as well and just looking for deeper meanings in books, so I definitely owe a lot to this one and I'm glad that I finally picked it up. Next, I have another book that I pre-ordered, and that is End of Days by Susan E. And this is actually the final book in the Penryn and the End of Days trilogy, and I just think that this cover is so beautiful. I'm glad that I finally have it. I have not yet read it, but I'm looking forward to it so much. This is just a great trilogy, and I've heard that this last book is also just as good. Next, we have yet another book that I pre-ordered from BarnesandNoble.com, and that is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. And this is the sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before, and that book is amazing, and I've heard mixed reviews about this one, but I think that I'm going to really enjoy it. The first one is about Laura Jean and her adventures in romance, and she ends up having this fake boyfriend somehow, and it's just a very interesting concept, but it's so adorable. I love Jenny Han's writing, and I think that you guys would too. So I'd at least recommend that you guys pick up To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I think that this cover is just as pretty, and I'm really looking forward to it. Next, we have a book that was a very unexpected present, but I got this for my graduation from my best friend Kaylee, and that book is Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens by Becky Albertalli. I've heard great things about this book so far. This is about a gay teenage boy, and he's trying to keep his sexual identity hidden from the rest of his school, and I think that it somehow comes out within this book, and I think it's just kind of a coming of age story with LGBT qualities in it, so I'm really looking forward to seeing where this story goes. I've heard it's really funny and really good, and I'm really looking forward to it. And the final book that I have is the only one that I bought in the month of June, and all I'm planning to buy in the month of June, and that is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. This has such a beautiful cover, and I've been wanting it since even before it came out. I've heard nothing but good things about this book, and I don't know very much about its actual premise, so I don't want to spoil myself, and I just kind of want to go into this book without knowing very much. I just know that it features a dual point of view, and that sounds very interesting. I actually picked this book up at the last bookstore in Los Angeles, California, and I just felt like I needed to buy a book there, and so this is the one I ended up buying. And I think it was just the perfect pick, so hopefully I will get to this book soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for watching any or all of my videos. It's just very important to me to know that I have subscribers that really care about watching my videos, and I just love being able to comment with you guys and just talk about these awesome books. So if you've read any of these or you want to read any of these, just tell me down below what your thoughts are on these books. I would love to hear them, and now I'm gonna go get back to reading.